Seeing red.
And now, tonight's story.
This is a Queens-bound F local train. The next stop is 42nd Street, Bryant Park.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Imagine for a moment the hundreds of choices you have made today. Staggering, isn't it? And each of those choices are made up of thousands of other choices, and that's just before you leave your room. Now imagine if you could visualize each choice as if it were a branch of a tree. Each choice would split off into smaller branches until eventually it would lead to a final outcome, the flower of a tree. Now imagine if you could take those flowers, the many different outcomes, into your hands and compare them side by side. You'd probably make a few different choices, right? Or would you? Tonight's story, 14 stops on the F train.
This is 42nd Street, Bryant Park. Transfer is available to the 7, B, and D trains. This is a Queens-bound F local train. The next stop is 47th, 50th Street, Rockefeller Center.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hey there. Huh? First time on the MTA? No? Right on. Cool. God, you never forget that sound, do you? You think you'll never miss it, but one day it's... Hey. You hear me, dude? Yeah. I heard you. Ooh, okay. You take the train often? You know, if we're going to have a productive conversation, I kinda need someone to converse with. Can you just get off my back? Seriously, just leave me alone. I know you take the train every day. Was just trying to start on an even playing field.
This is 47th, 50th Street, Rockefeller Center. Transfer is available to the C, D, and M trains. This is a Queens-bound F.
No.
train. The next
Don't change
stop
train
is
cars.
52nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
See? I can just move to the next train car with you. If you want to get rid of me, you'd have to leave the subway, but that would mean you would be late to class, and we both know how much of a try-hard you are. How the hell do you know I take the train every day? You actually take it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this semester. Sometimes on Saturday if you have an assignment. Are you stalking me? Me? Well, that's, I'll call the police. No. See, that would be counterproductive. Help! Someone help me! I'm being attacked by a crazy man! It would be counterproductive considering you would be asking the police to save you from yourself. He's fine, folks. Jungle fever got to him for a second. Back to your business. If you're me, why do you have a beard? I thought growing it out would make the whole experience a little more palatable.
This is
I
57th
can't
Street.
grow a beard. You can't grow a beard. I can. That didn't help, did it? Not in the slightest. Well, I'm glad Maya didn't make this trip then. I'm sorry, Maya? The female you? The what? Well, you see, she's
This is a Queens-bound F train. The next stop is Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street.
Can you just not interrupt me? Please? Thank you.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I take it back. There are some things you don't miss about the subway. Wait. So how many different me's are there? 36 of us so far. Or was it 37? I think one of us got chicken. Wait, you're a whole group of me's? A conglomerate of the best versions of you, serving each other to perform only for the most important of purposes. Like a divine purpose? Oh, you're religious, aren't you? Well, that's going to change very soon. I need some proof, like right now. Well, that will be a little difficult considering we are all a little bit different. But you're me. Some things have to be pretty consistent, right? Go ahead. Ask me. Fine. Mother's name. For you, probably Emma. Brothers and sisters? 2. 1 brother, 1 sister. Names. Our brother's name mostly switches between Tadas and Dovydas, but thankfully for us it's Tadas. Our sister's name stays the same, Lina. Where did I grow up? Overseas. You are an international student from Europe, Lithuanian specifically. Grew up in Vilnius, but then you moved, didn't you? Gray or black socks? Always gray except on the 13th of every month when you feel a little superstitious and you wear white. Milk or juice, morning or night, doesn't matter. For us it does. Morning, usually milk, but you always sniff the lid and never trust the expiry date. You think there's a conspiracy that the milk is always a day or 2 off the expiration. Best friend. Trick question. You don't have best friends. How did I do? Unsettlingly well. Heh. You asked easy questions. If you asked me the fish's name, I might have had a problem. Okay. Assuming I believe you, and that's a very big assumption right now, why did you decide to meet me on the subway? There's something strange about this train. Almost mystical in a way. And that will be the last time I describe the MTA as mystical. This is just the F train. It is, and it isn't. Look, I could explain this to you in more detail, but then that would take up more time, and I'm pretty sure you aren't studying quantum mechanics right now. You aren't, right? Art. I'm studying art. Oh, thank God. I thought you would be a really boring one. You do not want to get into a conversation with the you who studies economics. I mean, they might look like a cool dude, but they can really go on and on and on and on. He gets maybe halfway through a ramble and you just want to yell him to shut the hell up. You know anyone like that? I think I have someone in mind, yeah. Well, don't introduce me to them. That would be a nightmare. Why me, huh? Why did you choose me? You. Well, we weren't supposed to get to this part yet. What? I'm sorry. You hear from the others that these conversations all go a certain way and then it doesn't, and it really messes with your vibe. You're grooving one way and then BAM! Hit with a curveball, you know? You do play baseball, right? Whenever I can find enough people, yeah. I knew there was a good reason why we picked you. A reason that I still don't know about. You're the first. What? The first among many, but not of equals. You're the first of us. The best of us. How am I the best? You're the one everything goes right for. Your partner, your family, your job, everything you ever wanted you achieve. Every obstacle you overcome, every hurdle you jump. By the end, you will have everything you could ever want in life. You're perfect. Or should I say, you're close to perfect. We need you to do a few things, like get off this train and skip class. I'm sorry, what? Don't go to class today. Better yet, leave school. I'm on a student visa, I just can't. You can, and you will. you will go back home and you will work at an art museum for 2 years. Those 2 years will seem tough, but you'll gain all the knowledge you need and meet all the people you're supposed to meet. How? How do you know this if you haven't experienced it? I've told you, there are 36 of us. I never said all of us were the same age. One subway that intersects all our lives. We each step on this train, Matas, for some reason or another, and once on this train we can pass through each other's life, pass across our universes to reach one another. Matas the 7th reached me, and I have now reached you. Matas the 1st. And I'm just supposed to take your word for it? Risk everything I have just so I can live out a perfect life? Not a perfect life, the perfect life. The life we've only dreamed of. And how am I supposed to believe you? You could be some crazy person who's trying to ruin my life. You're religious, right, Matas? All I'm asking for is just a little faith. Why? What do you mean? Why do this? Why travel across dozens upon dozens of universes and bring together so many versions of us? What could you be possibly doing this for? The universe is cold, Matas the 1st. Cold and unforgiving and cruel. It does not care about us. Does not even know we exist. And it will take without mercy or remorse. We've all suffered. And through our suffering, we've been given an opportunity to defy fate, to stack the deck so that we will be victorious, or should I say that one of us will be victorious. Who are you in this great chain, huh? You're probably the 36th, aren't you? Your life is ruined by your bad choices, so you have no choice but to risk everything. I'm the 2nd. I was once like you, Matas the 1st. I once was the chosen one. I was supposed to have everything, but then... Get off this train. No. Just get off this train. No. You're ruining everything. I don't care what's happened to you. My life is my life to live. I'm not going to allow you to freeload of my happiness. You'll change when she dies. At first, you'll be happy. For a few years. You'll work hard, gain advantages in this country, and start to make a career. You'll even find someone who makes you happy, but then she'll die. And you'll realize it was all for nothing. That running away from home was just an excuse to run away from yourself. You'll run and run and run until you'll be stopped by the very thing you thought would never stop you. Your sister will die. And then you'll want her back, and you'll be willing to move mountains to make it right again. You'll do anything to see her smile again. Are you prepared for a life of regret?
This is Kew Gardens Union Turnpike. Transfer is available to the E to Jamaica Center. Transfer is available in Kew box to JFK Airport. This is a Jamaica 179th Street bound F local train. The next stop is Briarwood.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Four more stops. Matas the 1st. Stop calling me that. 4 more chances to save her life. Just stop. Look, the first step is the hardest. Trust me. But if you accept it and make that leap, have faith in me, Matas. Have faith in us, all of us. The universe has taken enough. Don't we deserve happiness too? But I won't be free. Of course you will. This is just a second opinion. Your guardian angel giving you advice. And what happens when something else comes up? What happens when another obstacle arrives? There's a lot of us, Matas. Older versions of us too. I've got more information to share, but first, I need you to take this first step. But how could they know? How could they know what will happen for me? Me specifically. And once I go down this path, what's to say that the world won't change? That everything won't work out for me? Then you will join our ranks as we find another version of us. A better version. You'll be a part of something greater. What if there is no perfect timeline? In a universe of infinite possibilities, there has to be one. But how long will that take? Am I supposed to sacrifice my life so that someone else can be happy? We, Matas, so that we can be happy. Think outside of yourself. You're a part of something bigger. But I'm not you. You're right. You're the better me.
This is Parsons Boulevard. This is a Jamaica 179th Street bound F local train. The next stop is 169th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is the school stop, Matas. You ready to let it pass by? But what if you're wrong? Then we'll try another. And if they fail, another. How many versions of us have to be sacrificed? As many as there needs to be. I will continue to ride this train and travel to as many versions of us as I can if it means I can spit in the eye of the universe. We deserve to win, Matas. I deserve to win. I see those politicians and CEOs who lie and cheat and they get all the happiness in the world, but us, honest, good people, we are just a step on their staircase to success. We are just an insect to a cruel universe whose favorites are not good people. No, its favorites are monsters. So just for once, a good person will get what they deserve.
This is 169th Street.
I don't care. I don't. I don't care if you're right. I don't care if my life isn't perfect. It's my life. And I make the choices I have to make. Wait. Not this stop. Please. Please.
179th Street bound F local train. The next and last stop is Jamaica 179th Street.
She'll die. She'll always die. Don't you understand? Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. I may suffer and I may be unhappy, but at least my choices will be mine. You can't let those monsters win, Matas. This meaningless universe needs to pay. There is too much beauty in this world just to throw it all away to chance.
This has been 14 Stops on the F Train. In the cast was Ritus Volunis as Mattis I and Mattis II. The story was created and edited by Liam Armstrong, produced in association with WSJU Radio. If you managed to catch this broadcast, let us know you received it. Thank you for listening to the first season of Seeing Red. To keep updated on future seasons, follow us on Twitter at Radio Seeing Red. To listen to previous episodes, please visit our SoundCloud or YouTube page. You are listening to Running Ahead by Annie Gamma. See you soon.
Are you seeing clearly now?